Welcome back to Real Talk Podcast, episode 181. I'm your host, Nathan, and I'm joined by the man himself, Matthew Neves, to my left.
Thank you, thank you.
And today, we're going to be doing a little boys episode.
Yeah.
We're going to kick back. There's been a lot of stuff going on. We're a little late, but we're going to recap the Oscars a bit,
Mm-hmm.
talk about what we've been watching lately, and talk about kind of, what's new with Real Talk Studios. Obviously, new set. You guys haven't noticed. Switched up the vibe a little bit so I
Mhm.
could look Matthew in the eye when I'm talking to him.
Exactly.
And I'm liking it so far. I'm liking the vibe of the new set. Let us know what you guys think. Getting
Mhm.
a little cinematic with it. Oh,
Where did I go? Yeah, no, I'm far more comfortable in this setup than I was the last one. It's
Yeah,
perfect.
it's
Don't have
dope.
neck
It's good,
cramps or
good on my
anything.
neck for sure.
Ugh.
Yeah. So let's just talk about where we're at with Real Talk.
Yeah.
How far we've come.
Jesus, we're at 181.
And what our goals are. First of all, that's crazy.
We're gonna reach 200 soon.
Episode 100 doesn't feel like that long ago.
No.
And somehow we've done 80 since then.
Mm-hmm.
80 half-hour long episodes.
Goddamn.
40 hours of us yapping since 100.
That's pretty good.
It's pretty good. And yeah, the channel's doing great. Like we're seeing a lot. Like you guys are supporting us large. We really appreciate it. All the comments, the likes, all of that.
Yeah.
Just over 8,000 subs now, on our way to
God.
10K,
Oh yeah, it's gonna
which is
happen.
crazy, man. Like, when I kind of came on to Real Talk and started doing the show with you, I think
Yeah.
we were just like over 100 to 200 subs.
Yeah.
And we were grinding, putting out 14 clips a week.
Insane.
Like, when I think about those times, I'm like, how did we even do that? Like, we were putting out a clip in the morning
Yep.
and a clip in the evening, and we were hand cutting all of them.
Oh yeah, hand cutting.
Me
It was
and,
fun.
Yeah, the little behind the scenes was me and Matthew were splitting it and splitting 7 reels each per week.
Yeah.
We were chopping up that episode.
We were trying to find shit in those episodes to chop up.
Yeah, we were running out. We're like, bro, we literally chopped up the whole episode in 14 clips. So it worked. We saw like where YouTube was at. Shorts was new.
Yeah.
And we, obviously podcast discoverability is a little bit tough.
Right. Feels like everyone has a podcast now.
Yeah,
Type
and
of
it's just
energy.
And to be fair, like as a new viewer, it's not often where you come across a new podcast and you're just like, yeah, I'll give an hour of my time to these guys that I've never seen before.
Exactly. Yeah. I fully agree. Yeah.
I felt like the clips was our way in. Like if you see our face on Reels a couple times or on Shorts or on TikTok,
Mm-hmm.
and you're like, oh yeah, these guys are funny or they have some decent takes,
Yeah.
then you're like more inclined to like, give an hour of your time to the show.
Yeah.
And we saw that working. We were grinding and we were seeing like 1 subscriber a day, 2 subscribers a day,
Yeah.
3 subscribers a day. So I just think, yeah, we've come a long way, and we got big plans to keep it going.
Oh yeah. New things.
Obviously, we're doing Frame to Game,
Yep.
which is a new series. We got a couple of episodes out on. If you haven't seen it yet, we're playing like movie tie-in games, mostly on PS2 because that's where my heart is. That's what I collect
Hell
the
yeah.
most. But we're gonna venture off into some new consoles as well. Obviously, there's movie games for like every console that's ever existed, down to the Atari 2600. So
Oh yeah.
we might get weird with it in the future. So I'm excited about that. And YouTube memberships, we're really honing in on the YouTube memberships.
Mm-hmm.
What we've kind of done is shut down the Patreon page so we could just
Right.
lock in on YouTube members, because we feel like YouTube is where our community's at.
Mm-hmm.
That's where we're getting our engagement, and that's where we've seen like people want to support. So we're gonna lean into the YouTube memberships, add as much value as we can, extra content, that kind of stuff for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm really excited about it.
Hell yeah. I'm excited too. This has been a crazy ride. Man, since the beginning, the early days of the podcast, when we had like a C stand for one of these cameras, now we got a motherfucking gimbal following us at any moment.
All right.
It's like, oh shit.
Yeah, the thought process behind this new setup was just like, let's do something that pods are not doing.
Yeah.
Especially with this gimbal cam, it's like we both have passion for film.
Mm-hmm.
We've both, worked on short films and that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, how can we incorporate that
Yeah.
into the pod? And right now we're trying out this gimbal, and I
Mhm.
think we're not married to any set idea right now. We're
Right.
gonna keep trying some stuff out
Mhm.
and just try to stand out. Try to stand out from the crowd of just like, wide shot, close up shot.
Yeah. During all this, by the way, we're also working on short films that we've directed,
Yeah,
which
which
will come out at some point.
yeah.
Don't worry, I'm not gonna throw out dates or
They're
else.
cooking. They're slow cooking right now.
Exactly. They're slow cooking, but they will be released. We're doing a lot here because
Yeah,
we like
and
doing
we're
it.
both working full-time jobs
That too. That
yeah.
too. We're sleeping. Don't worry.
Yeah, I don't even have we ever talked about like what we do?
I don't think so. I think we've mentioned it in like a random podcast that we got interviewed from. Remember?
Oh yeah, yeah. So like,
Yeah, yeah.
okay, see this is what we need to do.
We
Like,
can bring this shit up.
yeah, I feel like, look, it might not be the best clips. It's not gonna go viral, but it's like I feel like we want to
Just an update.
build a community with you guys, and you guys get a better understanding of like who we are and what we're trying to do here.
Yeah. We don't live in caves, guys. We don't just like come out of our cave every time and it's like, okay, podcast time. It's like, no, we
Yeah,
got shit outside.
exactly. Yeah, so we both are working a lot
Hmm.
and finding time to do this pod as just a passion project. But I work for an advertising agency called Neighborhood Creative, dope advertising agency in Toronto. And yeah, I'm like we manage podcasts over there, so I'm like doing account management there and some fun advertising stuff for some cool clients as well.
Hmm.
You are doing some very cool PA work. You're
Yeah.
like everywhere.
Basically, everywhere in Toronto, I get gigs for commercials, mainly commercials and music videos, I would say. The hours do catch up to me sometimes. So, depending on the day that we're filming, I could be working a 12, 14-hour shift.
Yeah, you have a lot of those, right? That's kind of
Yeah.
the nature of the PA like gigs, right?
Yeah, just film in general too. If you're on
Film.
set, like you're getting ready for that many hours, especially if you look at the shooting schedule, they usually round up to 12 hours. Sometimes you get OT overtime, so
Mhm.
that's where the 14, 16, 18-hour days come in.
But it's like 10 to 12 like I'm kind of interested in like yeah, maybe
Mhm.
we could kind of pull back the curtain if anybody
Yeah,
wants
yeah.
to know. Is like 10 to 12 hours just like the standard, or like are you working some days like a 9 to 5 8-hour shift, or like that's usually
No,
never in the PA world
never in the
or in
PA
the film
world.
world in general really.
Yeah.
9 to 5 in film doesn't exist.
No, it does not. They do some hours like 7 a.m. I'm in, and if it's a good day, I'm probably coming home at like 7 p.m., 8 p.m. Yeah. That's the reality too. If it's like exterior shots and it's daylight dependent, what they'll try to do is like, okay, let's look at when the sun rises and then we'll wrap camera when it's sunset.
Right.
But that's the only convenience you really get out of it. That's most film sets, by the way. If people are wondering, like, oh, how do they make these movies and stuff? It's like, oh, they take their time and it's long hours.
Yeah.
You don't sleep that often, depending on which department you're in. Because I've seen a lot of departments, like mainly art department, camera and lighting grips and stuff. They got long hours too. They're moving a lot of shit. They got to be on it. So yeah, nobody's working 9 to 5 unless it's an office film job.
Yeah, but I think, you doing that and us kind of understanding what it really takes, like you kind of really understand the hours
Yeah.
and the grind that is even just making a music video,
Oh yeah.
making a commercial.
Hmm. It's
Never mind a feature film that you're dedicating months to of
yeah.
like that same energy, same 12-hour days, but it's over months.
Yeah.
So, I think it gives me a good appreciation for just a film getting made. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's not as easy as you think.
Hmm.
Even if you kind of have an idea of how the behind the scenes work, like you're there on the set
Yeah.
s- working those hours, and I feel like it gives you a unique perspective.
Yeah, no, I mean, I learned a lot from it. It's kind of cool though that like, I'm doing the PA work and you're in the podcast world. So like, we're still in a field that we're doing this in.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not like we're in random jobs just to make ends meet. We're making ends meet with careers that we want to get into, which is in the film world.
Exactly, which is interesting. And yeah, like we're both kind of in different things, but I feel like both of the things we're doing outside of the pod is like making the pod better.
Yeah.
You know, like we come with this experience and we come back to the pod and like, okay, we got to start doing this.
Yeah.
And your perspective on film, I think, and your film knowledge just keeps getting better. And it's like, it's just making the pod better. Like, man, we're at
Mhm.
180 and I genuinely feel like our next episode is our best episode, you know?
Yeah, literally. It's the energy and just getting used to it as well. Yeah. That's a little update from us. People,
Yeah.
if people are wondering with the 180 episodes, they're like, "Wait, what the fuck
In
do
the
these
comments, like,
guys do?"
talk about movies, bro. Nobody gives a fuck.
React to this Bollywood trailer, please. Don't
Yo.
worry, we got you guys. We got you. We got you. Fun fact though,
We love you
if some of these Bollywood trailers they get taken down too, we're
Oh,
apologize.
yeah.
That
A
blame
lot of the
YouTube.
ones you guys spam in the comments are ones that we've done.
Yeah.
And here's the painful part of it. Like,
Yeah.
let me tell you guys about Heartbreak, okay?
Oh yeah.
We record a reaction video. We edit the video.
Mm-hmm.
Christian makes the thumbnail for the video.
We
We're
put
all like,
everything.
you know? We make the, make the make the thumbnail for the video. And we post the video.
Mm-hmm.
Title and everything.
Yep.
And YouTube says, nah. YouTube says,
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah.
and just takes our shit down.
Takes it down. Can't see it anywhere. It's blocked.
And then all that work was for nothing. Plus, we got to see you guys spam the same movie.
Same fucking trailer that got taken down, and we have to reiterate.
And it sucks. It sucks. And it's happened, like, we're not talking about one time. It's happened, like,
No.
at least 5, 6. Like,
Yeah.
it sucks, but it's kind of the process of reactions. You guys want them. We're going to
Mhm.
keep trying to deliver some to you.
Yeah.
But, yeah, this is the reality with reactions and with
Mhm.
trailers. So some of these studios, they all kind of operate by different rules.
Yeah.
And for the most part, trailers are like fair use, and these studios want you to react and reshare. But some of them get a little greedy.
Just a little bit. So we try to stay away from those studios so that we don't like waste our time.
Exactly. Yeah. All right, let's get into the movie talks. I know what you
Oh,
guys
the
came for. You
movie
didn't
talks.
come here to hear about my 9 to 5 job. All right.
Right?
Let's talk about the freaking Oscars, man.
Okay. Oscar time. I loved it. I thought I would hate it. I loved it
The dread that we felt
in
in
that
our
episode.
Oscar prediction episode is one of our lowest points on the Real Talk podcast.
I was scared, dude. I was scared of the Oscars.
the
'cause I was like-
nominees really like took away all our faith in humanity,
Yeah.
and the winners slightly restored it.
Yeah. Remember what we said? It was either a Brutalist or a Nora. It went to a Nora.
And to Nora, and boy did it ever.
God damn.
Obviously, Sean Baker, Best Picture, best edited film,
Best edited, directed,
directed,
screenplay,
screenplay,
He-
unbelievable, and Mikey Madison winning
best actress.
Best Actress, which
Yep.
I love.
One of the
I was
young
rooting for that one.
one of the youngest actresses to win, and that's what I found out in an article. It was her and Jennifer Lawrence are the only actresses that were born in the 90s that won. And I was like, when did Jennifer Lawrence Silver Linings Playbook? She was 22 when she won the Oscar. That's fucking nuts.
She was 22 in Silver Linings Playbook.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Right? What the fuck?
Bro. How old was Bradley Cooper in that movie?
Oh yeah, exactly. But
Wow.
that was a highlight.
Wow.
Winning that many Oscars. I mean, Sean Baker winning 4 Oscars, and yeah. Also, Best Actor. It was the speech was as long as the movie. Shout out to
Holy
Adrian Brody for
shit.
doing that. What the fuck?
Hey, he was like, I'm back here.
I'm back.
Don't
here.
know if I'm coming back. Don't know if I'll be here again. I'm gonna get this off my chest.
He should have kissed Killian Murphy just to repeat that pattern.
Right.
Ah well, they can't all be winners, but he you know what? Well deserved Oscar though.
I completely agree.
You know-
I said it on this pod. There is no better performance of the year than Adrian Brody in The Brutalist, and the Academy agreed. They
Exactly.
got one right,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm very happy about that one.
What about supporting actor and actress? Let's talk about that.
Hmm.
I think that was a little weak, in my opinion. I think the fact that Kieran Culkin won for Best Supporting,
I didn't see A Real Pain, and you know what? It is on my list.
it looks good.
It looks good. I actually have to see that very soon.
Yeah.
I
Right?
don't know. Kieran Culkin, maybe, man. I don't.
Zoe Saldana for Best Supporting Actress. I was like, okay.
I'm like, if Amelia Perez is gonna win one,
It won too.
This one got me like the least mad.
Yes, the song one, I was like,
Oh,
fuck.
El Mal, like
God damn.
who the hell's bumping El Mal? You guys are not bumping El Mal. You can't tell me one
Nope.
lyric to El Mal.
No, you can't. You're wrong.
Shit pisses me off.
Right? But it only won 2.
That's
which is not the worst considering it got nominated for 13 of these fucking awards. There were some snubs. Nosferatu. That one got snubbed. I'm not gonna lie.
Man.
They gave cinematography to The Brutalist, which, fair. Brutalist is a good ass looking movie.
Just beautiful traditional cinematography.
Did it also win soundtrack?
It did.
I think yeah.
It did, and I'm glad it did.
Well deserved.
If you go back to our Brutalist episode, we talked a lot about how the score is really good. I think I even said that how the score was going to age really well. It is a classic score.
Mm-hmm.
I really think it is. Like
Yeah.
I really think it's give it some time and a couple of rewatches, and you're
Mhm.
going to be like, wow, yeah, this is a score to like this is an American epic.
Oh
Score,
yeah.
you know,
Very well done.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad foreign film went to I'm Still Here. I've heard so many great things
Yeah.
about that film. I was so scared because Amelia Perez was in that list. I was like, please no.
Yeah.
Please no.
Here was a surprise to me.
Was-
Best animated feature.
Flo?
Wild Robot snub.
Oh,
I thought that was kind of the shoe-in. I
Yeah.
haven't seen Flo. I can't speak on it. I'm sure Flo is great,
mhm.
but I thought Wild Robot was going to be like the one with the Hollywood appeal.
Yeah. What I've noticed too is that a lot of these Disney films, they're not winning Oscars.
No.
They haven't won in the last 5 years.
Wow, 5
Yep.
years?
I think, yeah, because it was Pinocchio, it was Spider-Verse. Like, a lot of other studios are doing new shit. Like, Flow is different
Mm-hmm.
from your Inside Out 2, type of,
Right.
or Moana 2, or whatever the fuck it got nominated for.
Right.
So I'm glad Flow won. It was, that felt like an underdog
Yeah.
type of story.
Dune Part 2, Best Visual Effects.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, I loved Kingdom. I really loved Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, but if Dune was going to win anything, at least that. It didn't get anything.
I agree. Dune kind of got neglected.
Yeah.
I mean, I wish Kingdom won something because I love that movie, but
It only got nominated for that, so I figured.
yeah, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
I'm not too mad about Dune Part 2. Obviously, the visual effects were incredible.
I loved Conan. I know. Let's bring up the host. Conan was fucking funny.
Hey, guys, Conan is funny.
Who would've
He's
thought?
good.
Yeah. They found someone who was funny.
We all knew it. Like, but I knew, like, as soon as I
Yeah.
heard it was Conan, I'm like, oh yeah, it's gonna be good.
It's
Like,
gonna be good. Fucking hell, man. What was it? Jimmy Kimmel was like 7 years.
brother,
They treated him like Billy Crystal, man. It's like, buddy, you're not Billy
I
Crystal.
don't hate Jimmy Kimmel by any means, but it's like, bro, when I hear you tell the same kind of jokes
Yeah.
with the same kind of delivery
Yeah.
for years on years, like
Mhm.
they become less funny every single year.
Exactly.
Oh
my
and
God.
Conan just brings the right energy to it.
Yeah. They should bring him back. Bring him back for because it was the right amount of humor, the right amount of energy, and it still kept it going.
I agree. They should bring him back, but also they should rotate hosts way more often.
I agree.
Like get like an arsenal of like a couple of like really good people to do it and have it rotate every couple of years. Like make it refreshing.
You know who should host? Fuck it. Eric Andre.
Eric,
Hey, Academy,
not
have
be
some
allowed.
balls.
Yeah.
Have some balls and get Eric Andre on there. Let's see what happens next.
I would not be allowed, but I would
That would-
absolutely adore it. Just like the Eric Andre show, but the Oscars.
Yeah. Oh my god, dude, that would be insane. All the Academy people would be like sweating. They'd be like, "Oh,
Yeah.
please, no, not me, not me." So yeah, Oscars was great, unexpectedly, and I'm glad.
It was like fun to watch.
Yeah.
I was pretty happy with the winners and overall for a year that, obviously wasn't as strong as the previous one.
No, yeah.
It was a fun Oscars.
I'm glad the winners for the most part. Yeah, let's talk about Gene Hackman for a second.
Oh, for sure, man.
Because Gene Hackman recently passed away,
Yeah.
very tragically. And during that time, I was like, you know what? Let me watch some Gene Hackman films that I haven't seen.
As you should.
And I'm gonna go right into it because I have not seen this film. I know this might be a big surprise. The Conversation.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
I know. 70s Coppola. That's the only other 70s Coppola film I haven't seen. All right, I've seen Godfather 1 and 2. Seen Apocalypse Now. Seeing,
Bro saw Megalopolis twice. He
yeah,
hasn't seen The Conversation.
yeah, yeah. Oh, you're gonna hate me saying this now. Out of those four that I've seen, I think The Conversation is my least favorite of the '70s Coppola.
No!
Yeah.
God! No!
It's not bad, but I watched it. I was like, it's good. It's good. It's not my favorite from him.
That's
I know
crazy.
you're shaking
That's
your head.
such a crazy take, man.
Um,
I saw The Conversation one time about 2 years ago.
to you, okay.
That was my first watch ever.
No.
I was pretty fucking floored by it, man. I was
Mhm.
like, yo, Coppola was doing this in the early 70s.
Yep.
While he's doing another masterpiece while he's doing the best film that's ever been made, by the way.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
This is The Side Project.
This is the side project.
And it's so ahead of its time.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not just a film that's good because it's ambitious and it's ahead of its time.
No, no, no.
It's not like one of those,
No, it
that
isn't.
ages like milk, but it was ambitious.
Right, right.
It ages extremely well, in
Mhm.
my opinion.
Yeah.
And some of the techniques that he uses, or that he had to come up with,
Yep, basically.
are timeless.
Yep.
They work really well. And I was in on that film. Obviously, the twist,
Yeah, man.
some of those scenes of just like the listening, the way he used audio.
Mhm.
It's incredible stuff. It
Right.
floored me like watching Blowout for the first time.
Yes. You mentioned Blowout, and I think I like Blowout more. I think the
Sure.
Conversation, it comes down to the overall feeling that I had with the character Gene Hackman was playing, which, by the way, gives an amazing performance. He gives the best performance in this film,
Yeah.
which is saying something because you get John Cazale, you get Robert Duvall in these roles, and these are at
are
their
heavy
prime.
hitters, man.
Yeah, they're at their fucking prime with this shit, and I do love a lot of these side characters that interact with Gene Hackman's character. What I really liked from Hackman in this is it's different from French Connection. It's different from those types of movies that he was doing at the time. He could have easily been in more blockbusters and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
for sure.
But no, like after French Connection, he was in Scarecrow with Pacino. He was in The
Right.
Conversation. Like these are low budget films from directors that had a vision. His acting when it comes to loneliness and isolation is so different than any other actor I've seen in that particular role. When he's playing the sax and stuff by
Yeah,
himself,
man.
it's a beautiful moment. It's a
Yeah.
beautiful moment because he himself can't show his emotions when he's with the girl and stuff like that. He's just very reclusive, and it's not done in a cheesy way.
No.
Which I really loved. I love the fact that his character, progresses even more so into isolation because he's more reclusive. He tries a little bit, and then something happens, and he's like, "No, no, no! I gotta go back." And
Yeah.
the last shot of him being lonely, just playing the sax with a destroyed house and stuff. Metaphorically,
my-
you know exactly where he's at.
Bro, after watching it, I just stared at the TV for like that last shot.
Yeah.
Hit me really hard.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's like one of the all-time fucking last shots in film. Like seriously, I was floored by. I was like, this is heavy, man. Like,
Yeah.
it's just a really powerful shot when he's
Mhm.
just in the destroyed house playing the sax.
Yeah, for sure. I think what I would have wanted more out of the reason why I didn't love it, it's good, it's really solid, but the reason why I didn't love it is because I wanted to go deeper into this character. I wanted to go into like we know more about him that he doesn't want to know.
Okay.
Or maybe there's a moment where it's not just the phone call, like we're spying on you and stuff. It's like Gene Hackman, like looking around phone booth and he sees everyone looking at him. And he's like, it's in his head
Right.
type shit. I don't know, like psychologically speaking, I would have wanted more of that. But in terms of the technical aspects of audio and how it was utilized in this film for 1974, it's fucking beautiful. And it's not some
Crazy.
gimmick.
Oh, it's crazy.
Yeah.
So ambitious. I've seen Coppola talk about it in some interviews, and what he said, like, he always had this idea of like hearing a conversation, replaying a conversation throughout a film,
Yeah.
and having it mean something different every time you hear it.
Yep.
And he accomplishes that, man.
Absolutely.
It's really cool.
It's a great technique to have because we can relate that as filmmakers editing movies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
When he's in that booth listening to that audio, I'm just
God.
thinking, yeah, that's like me listening to like take 3 of this fucking scene and being like, is it good?
Yeah.
Is it actually good? I don't know. I'm going insane.
Yeah.
One of my favorite split diopter shots too. I'll acknowledge that with when the woman's undressing and then it like has the fucking audio tape playing. Look, there's a lot of great moments in it, but then there's also this moment in me where I'm like, I want it. It's also expectation too. I
Yeah,
thought it was going to be like Godfather Part 2,
sure.
which it isn't. It's
No,
it's
it's
so
not. It's
different from
very
that.
different.
Yeah, so
I genuinely think it's a film you'll like it. You'll like it more the next time you see it.
okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. I gave it like a 7 out of 10.
Which look, that's a great movie.
Yeah, it's a great movie, and I can definitely see myself enjoying it more as it went on. I
For
love
sure.
Gene Hackman. He worked with so many talented directors, not just Coppola. He fucking worked with William Friedkin, Wes Anderson in his later life,
Nah.
which is so fucking refreshing, man.
Rest in peace to the great Gene Hackman.
Rest in peace.
One of the best actors of all time,
Fucking A. Yeah.
no doubt. What else have you been watching these days?
Um
I haven't been watching much. Like I watched The Gorge, the Apple TV movie
Yeah.
with Anya Taylor-Joy and
Yeah.
Miles Teller. That shit was kind of ass. I don't know. It was like a little cheesy romantic vibe. They have some sci-fi elements that I thought kind of worked with it,
Okay.
but overall, I'd say
Disposable.
very disposable film.
Did you hear about this one film directed by the Russo brothers? I don't even know what it's called.
Oh, it's like getting the worst reviews.
Worst
ever.
reviews. It starred Millie Bobby Brown and Chris Pratt. You know,
Bro.
some of the most
Can't wait for
charismatic
Avengers,
actors.
man. Avengers, let's go.
Yeah, I want to briefly talk about that because the budget was over 300 million. I'm like, this might be the most expensive film that I didn't know existed. Isn't that
Yeah.
impressive?
Yeah.
Like, cause like I don't remember any marketing posters. I haven't seen anything. I just saw the Rotten Tomato score. It's at what, 10%?
Man, it's the Russo brothers. Like, how do we not know?
Here's my theory. Everyone, sit back. Cape shit news. All right, all you comic book fans, all you comic book nerds that love Avengers. I don't think they were as involved in those Avengers films as people might think. I think Kevin Feige was more directing than the Russo brothers. Hear me out. Hear me fucking out. Because Kevin Feige had this plan that was leading up to Avengers. So he's like, okay, you guys aren't changing anything. He's like, I planned this for 10 fucking years. We're going to make money.
Right.
Shut the fuck up. And then post Avengers, what has the Russo brothers have done that's like good? Gray Man? Cherry? This fucking dog shit? Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, okay, sure. Sure. And the sad thing is, Netflix is giving them this money. They're not giving Scorsese this money. They're not giving, because David Lynch, before he passed away, rest in peace, he had a project with Netflix that got canned. They're not giving it to talented people. They're giving it to fucking losers. And yeah.
You're kind of cooking right now, Nev.
I'm just ranting
I-
because Avengers, this new one's going to suck ass. I know it.
I think you're speaking facts, bro. I cannot lie. Yeah, I think that's facts. Christian, we need a few more.
Just a couple more, please.
Christian, we need a few more.
Oh, he's going to throw the gimbal at us.
Another thing I want to touch on quickly before we wrap
Right.
is, look, it's not the most exciting time in movies right now. If you're gonna go to the theater, go see Mickey 17.
Yes.
But TV shows are cooking right now.
They're good.
Severance
Yeah.
has me locked in. You guys do not understand. If you're not tapped into Severance, like, this is a generational show with one of the most unique premises I've ever seen. And you need to tap in because it's only on season 2 and they're coming out weekly right now. And you need to tap in. White Lotus, I'm starting that one
Oh,
too.
I heard that was good too.
Having so much fun with it. It's like a generational time for TV right now. Like, TV feels like it's coming back with like big appointment television is here.
Fucking A to that. Yeah, I want to check out Severance too. You've said a lot of great things about it. And
Yeah. That's what I've been on. I've been on my shows lately, just kind of waiting for movies to heat up.
yeah, basically. Like some of these movies are coming out soon. We're going to get to them. We're
Yeah.
going to get to the good ones, the ones that look good, all right? We're not reviewing like ones that just right off the bat look like dog shit. So,
yeah, exactly.
But yeah, same here, man. Like movies for me, like they've been I work 12, 14 hours.
Right.
Sometimes I want to sleep, not watch a movie. So, that's just my headspace right now.
Yeah, let us know in the comments what you guys are excited about coming out. I think that new Ryan Coogler film is one that
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
excited about in the short term.
Mhm.
That,
Same.
that looks really, really good. I saw the trailer in the theater and it was like,
Yeah.
all right, they're doing
Really.
something here. Like, I don't know, it could work or it could be terrible.
I'll give it a chance.
Yeah, we definitely will. Yeah, let us know what you guys are excited about. Let us know what you think of this vibe, little laid back boys episode. Just wanted to catch you guys up and let you know what's going on with the boys. Yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe to your boys. We'll catch you in the next one. Take care. Brush your hair.
Peace.